Hello and welcome to the next installment of Simultaneous Equations. This time we're doing the elimination method, which is different to the substitution method. Okay, so basically when we're doing the elimination method, we're doing what's kind of like mentioned in this kind of like picture. You're going to make either the x or the y disappear from the set of simultaneous equations. So here's a classic example. You're asked to solve the following simultaneous equations, but specifically using the elimination method. So not the substitution method, but the elimination method. What we need to decide first is to do elimination, you're going to either add one equation to the other or subtract one equation from the other one. So you've got to decide first of all, are you going to add or subtract? You might also need to, like say 8 and 2x, if you were to eliminate the x, you would have to multiply the entire bottom equation by 4, so that when you subtract 8x minus 2x, it would become 8x minus 4x minus y minus 4. So when you multiply the bottom one by 4, it would be 8x plus 4y equals 56. But at this point, like, notice that it's really easy to eliminate the y because you've got minus y and plus y. And how could you make the y disappear? You could eliminate the y if you add the first equation to the second equation. So what I like to do is I like to, first of all, maybe like it might help name the equations. That's equation 1, that's equation 2. So my plan is I'm going to do equation 1 plus equation 2. Because if we add these two together, then you'll notice that the equations will, the y will be eliminated. Let's show you what I mean by that. So I just like to write them out again. In this case, I wouldn't have to rewrite the equations. I could just work with what's on the board. But I like to leave the original equations there as a reference point. Okay, so what we're going to do is, because remember we're adding, so we're adding them, so go plus. So now let's work out our final answer. Final answer, what's 8x plus 2x? 8x plus 2x is, of course, 10x. What's negative y plus y? Negative y plus y just becomes 0. So that's eliminated. So you don't need to write anything. You can cross out the y's if it helps you. And what's 16 plus 14? 16 plus 14, have a think. That's right, it's 30. And now we just solve for x. So therefore x equals 30 over 10, so x equals 3. So that's what we've done. Elimination's pretty easy. It's good to have your plan. Let me just remind you that this is our plan. And now what you need to do is you need to find y by subbing in x equals 3 into either equation. Back to the original equations, of course. So now that's what we're going to do now. Of course, sorry, the board's a little bit uncalibrated. We need to see the original equations. So our two equations, let's see, what do we have? 8x minus y equals 16, 2x plus y equals 14. I'm going to sub into the second one because it's in the form of plus y, and we want to solve for y. You could have subbed into the first one as well, but it's just a little bit more work. So we need to sub in two brackets, 3 plus y equals 14. So it's 2 times 3, it's 6. So 6 plus y equals 14. So y equals 14 minus 6, which I know we have a space, so I'll just write 8. Now remember, what's similar with substitution, what do we tend to do at the end to make sure we've got the correct answer? Right, we do a little check. I'm going to do my little check over here. See? So I'm going to check in the other equation, just for fun. 8x minus y equals 16. 8x minus y equals 16. So we've got 8. X is equal to 3. Sorry. Cancel this. There we go. 8 times 3. 8 times 3 minus 8 does it equal 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 minus 8 equals 16. Yay. So 16 equals 16. Let's write my little thing at the end, don't I? So we can do yay. Left hand side. Right hand side. An examiner might have no idea what you mean there. They would understand LHS equals RHS, but they might not understand the yay. They might not care either. So I like to put it in there just to make it a bit more fun. Let's do a few more examples of some different ones. So solve the simultaneous equations. Again, what method are you asked to use? You're asked to use elimination. So x and 6x and 3x, 4x and y. So we've got to think we need to multiply an equation with something. So let's call this equation 1, let's call this one equation 2. Now let's write out our little plan. So you could either choose to eliminate the x, or you could choose to eliminate the y. Doesn't matter. So in my case, I'm going to choose to eliminate the x, because I could easily do that by doing equation 1, subtract 2 times equation 2. That would make 6x minus 6x. If I was to eliminate the y, I would do equation 1 plus 4 times equation 2, which would make 4 plus negative 4y. So I personally find it easier to do equation 1 plus 2 times, actually not subtract, let me get that right, equation 1, let's start from the beginning, so let's go equation 1 minus 2 times equation 2. Okay. So equation 1 minus 2 times equation 2, so now let's start to write that out. We've got 6x plus 4y equals 6, that's equation 1. Now 2 times equation 2 would make 3x times 2 is 6x. You've got to multiply all 3 things by 2. So minus y would become minus 2y, and minus 15 would become 30. Oh, sorry, 2 times 15 would become 30. And a common mistake is some people forget to multiply all 3 things by that number, by 2. They would maybe just multiply 2 things or 1 thing by 2. And then just be aware it's minus all of this. So if it helps you to remember that, put it in a bracket. You might not need the bracket. I just always have to remember that I'm subtracting. Otherwise, sometimes people just do 6x minus 6x. Disappears. Don't need to cross it out. What's 4y minus negative 2y? That's right, it's 6y. So common errors can happen there. They forget that they're subtracting and they do 4y plus negative 2y, which would be 2y. But 4y minus negative 2y is 4y plus 2y, 6y. 6 minus 30 is negative 24. Now we just solve. 24 over 6. So we've found y this time to be negative 4. So now we need to find x by subbing y equals negative 4 into either equation. And we're solving for x. I'm just going to randomly choose equation 2 to sub into to begin with. Let's make it a little bit easier to me. You might find equation 1 easier, that's fine. We'll choose that instead. So the equation is 3x minus y equals 15. So it's 3x minus, and y is negative 4 equals 15. So we set back into the original equations. That's what we tend to do. If it helps, that 3x plus 4 equals 15. So 3x, oh, we're getting an awkward number. That's not good. Have I taken the equation down right? Yep, I have. Okay. So 3x plus 4 equals 15. 3x equals 15 minus 4, which is 11. So x equals 11 over 3. Okay, that's an awkward number, but possible. You can get fractions like this, but perhaps I've made a mistake somewhere. So let's see. That's how we check. So doing the check is how we work out if we've made a mistake. So I'm going to check using the other equation, 6x plus 4y equals 6. 6x, and I might have made a mistake, and then I will have to go back and fix it. So 6x plus 4y equals 6. So our x is meant to be 11 over 3 plus 4 times negative 4 equals 6. Okay, so 6 times 11 over 3 is 66 over 3. 6 times 11 over 3 times 1 plus 4 times negative 4 minus 16 equals 6. Now let's think, what 66 divided by 3, you actually get a nice whole number. 66 divided by 3 is 22. So 22 minus 16, does it equal 6? And yay, yes it does. So you can get weird fraction answers like that. Yay, left hand side, right hand side. I'm trying to think, what's something I forgot to do on my last answer? That's right, I forgot to write the final answer. So remember, you've got to write the coordinates. 11 over 3, might write your x first, and negative 4. So I'm going to go back and do that to my previous page. So I forgot to do that, didn't I? Naughty me. Scroll down. Okay, so our final answer for this one was x was 3, y was 8. So don't forget to write your answer as coordinates. That's what we tend to do. Yep, so that one's done now. All good? Cool, let's do 2 more. Okay, solve the following simultaneous equations using the elimination method again. So we've got 4x plus 3y is equation 1, 5x minus 2y is equation 2. Let's write out a plan. Okay, so let's see, that's a bit of an awkward one. We might need to multiply them both by something, because highest common multiple of 4 and 5 is 20. So the lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple of 3 and 2 is 6. 6 is a little bit easy to deal with. So to make them 6, I need to do 2 times equation 1 to make the y's both 6y. And because it's 3y and minus 2y, we'll just need to add, because that will cancel out. That'll make 6y plus negative 6y. So I'm going to times equation 2 by 3. And so that's a little bit trickier, so you've got to be nice and careful about how you go about things. Let's start to do that over here. So 2 times equation 1 is 8x plus 6y equal 2. Keep reminding yourself you're doing 2 times equation 1. Double check that. Okay, now we're doing plus 3 times equation 2. So that makes 15x minus 6y equals, what's 29 times 3? Yeah, you can use a calculator, but off the top of your head, think what's 30 times 3? That's right, it's 90, and then subtract 3. So that will give you 87. And are we adding them or subtracting them? That's why it's good to have a plan, because let's add. It's adding all of these. So it's 8x plus 15x. That's right, that's 23x. 6y plus negative 6y just cancels out. 28 plus 87. If you're struggling with this, what's 80 plus 20? Let's write 100. What's 8 plus 7? 15. So 115. So therefore x equals 115 divided by 23. Let's see. Does 115 divide by 23? And yes, it does. It happens to divide to equal exactly 5. So that's a bit of an awkward number to do. So now we need to find y. So now find y by subbing x equals 5 into either equation. And I always sub them into the originals, because if you've made a mistake in doing the multiples that I've done in green, then maybe you can pick up you've made a mistake. So I tend to always sub into the original. We want to find y. Choose whichever one you want. I'm going to choose the first one. So we're going to go 4x plus 3y equals 14. So 4 times 5 plus 3y equals 14. 4 times 5 is 20. So 3, I'm running out of space. 3y equals 14 minus 20, negative 6. So y equals negative 6 over 3. Y equals negative 2. So as you can see, there's lots of areas where you can make numerical mistakes. So we're going to check. And I'm going to check with the other equation. 5x minus 2y equals 29. So let's go 5 times 5, sorry, I think it's 4, minus 2 times negative 2. Does it equal 29? Let's see. 25. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. So again, if your left-hand side didn't equal your right-hand side, that means you've made a mistake somewhere. You'd have to go back and maybe start from the beginning and check your answer. So don't forget to write your final answer as coordinates, which I forgot to do in the first one. And yay, there we go. Time for one more quick one. So solve the following simultaneous equations, again using the elimination method. So what's interesting is we've got our two equations not quite in the same form. We've got 6x minus 4y equals 15 equals 0. 5x minus 2y equals 15. Yeah, come in. And then, so what we need to do is we need to kind of get them both maybe into the same form. We can either put them into this form first or into that form. So you choose which form you'd like them to be in. It's fine, you could kind of move the 15 over here and then you can just do elimination this way. Alternatively, what happened there? Alternatively, what you might like is it being in this form, so you might want to add 15 to the side. So let's rewrite those equations. Hey, come in.
Are we practicing math?
Yeah, I'm just actually making a video right now, so your voice is good.
Oh.
Wait, is this a test?
No, she's making a video.
Yeah, this is your This always does. Okay, you guys can help us with that if you want. So we're recording right now, by the way. So 6x minus 4y. So notice I'm looking into the same side. 5x minus 2y. This is a good practice.
So what are we doing?
Here's the equation 1. Solve simultaneous equations.
Okay, so we have to make that otherwise the same. I mean, the x is the same.
And I also need to
So we have to make the y so human.
Yeah, exactly. So which one is it? Next question. Look for those coming up.
Okay, I was thinking before.
Yeah, exactly. Because the last question is 4 and 2 is 4. So I'm going to write it. To make sure it's already 4y. And we've got minus and plus, so would we never have to
Well, I don't even get homework, so you guys get homework.
Oh no,
To make it.
yeah, negative 4y minus.
It's very hard.
Yeah, so then we have to subtract 2 times.
Yes, Cassie.
There's different methods for simultaneous equations.
What class is
You look really
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question. Okay, so we've got equation 1 minus 2 times equation 2. 6x minus 4y equals 3. And then 2 times equation 2 would give you 10 minus 4y. And then you have a double check with adding the homework. That's why you got negative 4y plus negative 4y.
I don't know what it said, but I don't even know what it's
It's 6x minus 10x is minus 8. And after eliminates negative 4y minus negative 4y. And then negative 15 minus 30 is negative 15. Oh no, we're going to 4 plus 10. negative 15 over 4. So x equals negative 15.
I don't know why. Are you studies?
Yeah. So now let's now sub x equals 15.
On the inside.
I don't have to
You're working on that. You don't need to do it. Which one? Oh, it's an awkward one. So we're subbing in x equals 15 over 4. I'm going to sub it into equation 1. So 6x equals 4y minus 15 is 0. Let us also do the original of the equation, just in case I make a mistake.
actually got it.
Yeah, 6 times 15. So 6 times 10 is 9. 5 times 6 is 21.
Actually, 9
So now we are drive today.
Minus 4y.
When I had to buy Shelby's house, I thought so at like she just gave me purple. Stood out.
And then we end up with, oh, sorry, better work that out.
You do?
So therefore, so we can then for y, we're going to divide both sides by 4.
Wait, this is
Side negative.
Can I have it reset?
If dividing both sides by 4 is like swinging back. So
I didn't bring my laptop.
They haven't done it to anybody.
so now what we need to do is check this out. I'm going to check with the other equations.
I'll just go to them if I really need it.
Okay, so what's 5 minus 15? What's 5 times 5? 5 minus 2 times 15? 30 over 8, simplify nicely, so 75. Divide the top times 4, 75 minus 15. I have common denominator now, so 75 minus 15. Oh my goodness, it was.
Her dinner calories.
Yes.
UPA.
Yeah. I remember when we were really, really sick. And then everybody else started getting sick.
No, I have to be ready. So your practice is today.
Yeah, everybody got sick their whole year. Everyone had to get
That's what I'm calling my mouth.
Thank you very much. That's the end of the lesson.
Like cover my mouth.
So.